we mean by the term pure, purity of matter? What is understand generally by the term matter is pure, generally? Yes, Karthik.
Purity of matter is something when the matter has a fixed chemical composition throughout and there is no variation.
Good, very good. When we talk about purity of matter, what we mean is the fixed chemical composition. But that is not what happens every time, because when you talk to a layman, when you say pure substance, pure matter, the thought that comes into his or her mind is whether that substance is fit to be consumed or not. For example, when we talk about water, water can be pure, water can also be impure. Pure water for a layman term is what is called potable water, which is having essential salts and minerals. And this is what makes water pure or fit to drink. This is according to the layman's term. And impure water would mean water which is having impurities. Okay, water which is having microorganisms which is not fit for consumption. However, that's a very general explanation of the term pure. In scientific notation, when we say that matter is pure, it means that that form of matter has a particular fixed composition, okay, and in a very simple word we can say that that form of matter has only one kind of particles. For example, I'll come to this example again. When we talk of potable water, even though potable water according to a layman is pure, that's why you consume, but in scientific notation potable water is impure because potable water contains water and salts and minerals. So it's not having only one kind of particles, it's having a number of different particles. Okay, that means when we talk of purity, when we say that matter is pure, it means that there is only one kind of particles present throughout that form of matter. So which would mean when we say that matter is impure, it can have different kinds of particles. Can have different kinds of particles. So in chemistry, in science, when we talk about pure matter, we generally say it's pure substance. Pure substance has only one particular kind of particles. The impure substance can have more than one kind of particles. Now I'll again write the list which you had given. For your lunch you had sandwich, samosa. Air is very essential for us. Oxygen is also very essential for us. Then we had water. Now the water which is potable water, how can we classify it according to our chemical language? Pure or impure? Impure. Potable water is impure. But there is another form of water which is good. Distilled water. It is used in the laboratories, it is used in the car engines. Okay? Why? Because it has only particles of water, only water molecules. So this water is considered pure substance. Now, who can tell me, how can you classify oxygen as pure substance? Why? One at a time. Can we raise your hands? Yes, Shaurya?
Because it has only particles of oxygen inside.
Very good. Because oxygen is a gas which has particles only made up of oxygen atoms. There is no other particle other than oxygen atom. Okay. What about air? What is air? Yes?
Impure.
Air is impure. Why would air be impure? Yes, Vaibhav?
Because it is a mixture of many gases.
Very good, because air is a form of matter which contains many gases. One of those gases, oxygen. In addition to oxygen, it has nitrogen. Very good. Carbon dioxide, water vapor. Fine. So that means air is classified as an impure substance. What about samosa and sandwich? Yes, Vaibhav? They are impure. Both samosa and sandwich are impure because it contains a number of components. Okay, for example, when you talk about samosa, samosa is having maida, which is one substance. It has potatoes, it has salt, so it's a mixture of a number of components. So I hope pure and impure substance is clear to you. Now, the definition of a pure substance would be a substance which will have only one kind of particle is called a pure substance, whereas a substance which can have more than one kind of particles is called an impure substance. So broadly we can classify our matter as pure and impure. Now, so far we have understood what do we mean by pure and impure substance. That means matter around us can be labeled as pure substance or it can be an impure substance. The pure substance has only one kind of particles, while the impure substance can have many particles, many kinds of particles. Now, we will move ahead. Now, the next query is, what are the different forms of impure substances we can see around us? Okay, before we answer that, we have to understand what are the pure forms around us. The pure forms around us in nature are given the term as elements and compounds. An element has the smallest particle as atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element which exhibits the properties of that element. Whereas a compound has the smallest particle as molecule. The molecule will exhibit the properties of that particular compound. Of course, there are elements which can exist as single atoms, and there are elements which do not find stability in existing as single atoms. They will always try to bond up, try to make a bond with other atoms and make a group of atoms which is called molecule.